Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome to Blone Got Tea. I am Lisa Blone and I'm back with another video. Let me make sure you guys can hear me. I was having some last minute issues with my sound. I do apologize. Welcome, you guys. Welcome to Blone Got Tea. Let's go ahead and get into the latest in the social media streets, you guys. I came across a few stories and I just wanted to come and share them with you. This is going to be a kind of a Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome to Blone Got Tea. I'm Lisa Blone, and I'm back with another video. What is up? What is up, you guys? I hope you guys are enjoying your day. Happy Saturday to everybody. Welcome, you guys. Please smash that like button on your way in. Share out this live, and if you guys are feeling the vibe, go ahead and subscribe. Look, I came across a few stories, a few articles, and I just wanted to give y'all the tea, okay? Now, I'm here to drag somebody, but I'm also here to uplift y'all, okay? And this is Gemini season, and you're welcome. So let's go ahead and get into this, guys. The first thing I wanted to talk about and bring you guys is that young Miami is going to Harvard. Well, at least that's what her Instagram is indicating, right? So I came across this. Let me go ahead and show you guys. And let me make sure that you guys can hear me. Okay. You guys let me know before we get into the article, because this is the first thing I saw. Then I looked up the article. So I wanted to show you guys this first, okay? Now, this is where she posted, I think, on her Instagram. Yeah, this was on her Instagram. And she posted this. Now, I don't know if this top was added on or whatever, but life just got serious real quick. Hold on. And right here, you guys can see where she says, your classes with Harvard starts Wednesday. What, girl? What, girl? What? Talk about elevating. Talk about rewriting the script. What? Yes, y'all. So I just wanted to share this with you guys. Looks like young Miami is a college girl and young woman, but looks like she's going to Harvard, guys. It says, please check your email for any updates. Start prepping for it. So it looks like my girl may be going to Harvard, taking some classes starting soon. Okay. Now, it's not even a surprise because all of the success that she has had, I remember a couple years ago, her and what's her best friend name? Sati Santana was talking about her like taking some type of business classes or something like that. Anyway, I mean, I like this. I really do. I like this for young Miami. Just to think last week, the Diddy trial, and maybe in the future, you know, we'll have some not so nice observations about her. But you have to give credit where credit is due, y'all. I'm an equal opportunity. Okay. This is definitely a bounce back. A lot of times people try to portray women, beautiful women, women that are known just to be out and about. You know what I'm saying? The life of the party are often given a bad rap. All right. I've been one of those women. I've been befriended some of those women. I've worked with some of the most wonderful, beautiful women. And they come off as a bimbo, they come off as slow, they come off as, you know what I'm saying, not so smart. But actually there are some amazing women out there. And I think this is the with young Miami. I don't know y'all because I don't know these people, but this is just my opinion. Whatever the case may be, this is a bounce back because you have to understand that she was already just mentioned twice in the Diddy trial. And let's not get into that. We're going to take a break, y'all. We talk about the Diddy trial 5 days a week. It's taxing. I can imagine even going there or being, on the stand. That's very, very stressful, y'all. It takes a lot out of you. No matter how these victims got to be victims, no matter how they got on that stand, whether they were subpoenaed and ran like rabbits hiding from the FEDs and still were drug up there, right? They still were victims. They still, what happened happened. So we have to give that. Okay. So that's the only reason why I do that and stand with the victims. But a lot of beautiful women get bad raps. And it's really the opposite. So I don't know, but I know that she's elevating her brand. Okay. Y'all, she also laughed back. Okay, let's not forget, Young Miami is not known to be quiet either, right? She's known to clap back, but she's rewriting her story. And this is how you bounce back. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the article, you guys. I'm going to pull up the article for you. And let's go ahead and read this article. This is how you do it, girl. Now, as long as there's follow through, I'm with this 100%. I'm with this 100%. And this is moving beyond entertainment. This is moving beyond media, right? This is plan B. And I love it. I love it. Shout out to E. Kane. I don't know if you guys know E. Kane. She's an influencer. She's a personality. But she's really a popular TikToker. Whether you like her or not, there's questionable things that she has done. I don't want to lean one way or the other, but my girl is in college, okay? And we see it every day. And I applaud these young women. This is how you do it, y'all. This is how you show. And if ain't enough people telling you, I'm all right, I'm also gonna call you out. Because girl, last week at the Diddy trial, I was calling you out. Okay, but who am I? It's just simply my POV. Do not take it personal. But honestly, from my heart, I like this. I love this for Young Miami. So let's go ahead and get into this article. Hold on, guys. Let me remove this. And I'll read the article for you guys right quick. This is awesome. I think this is hot new hip hop. Giving credit where credit is due. Hold on. Yeah. Let me go ahead and get to the article. You guys know your POV is always welcome in the chat. Just talk to me nice. All right. Don't say nothing that get you put up out the section. And we cool. All right. Let me remove this for you guys. Hold on. Okay. So Young Miami just revealed she's about to start classes at Howard University. This also comes on the heel of her BET 2025 look that she had, where somebody like totally drug her. Okay. Totally drug her. Wait a minute, hold on. I think it's going to be in this article, but let me bring this up so you guys can see, and let me make myself a little bit taller. Thank you guys for joining this evening. It is currently, let's see, 7:37 p.m. here on the West Coast. Let me know where you're tapping in from. Let me know what time it is in your neck of the woods, okay? All right, let me make myself a little bit smaller, and then I'm going to go ahead and get to this article, y'all. Yeah. I love it. Okay. All right, y'all can see it. Hold on. All right, so Young Miami pivots outside of music, has been successful with her flourishing acting and talk show hosting career, but she appears to be adding an Ivy League student to her resume, according to the latest reports. Okay, so I showed you guys the little Instagram here. I'm sure there's a little bit more. I didn't dig too deep into this because I just wanted to bring you guys this news, okay, to show y'all I am not one-sided, okay, and I do give credit where credit is due, and honestly, I'm happy for her. All right, so let's go ahead. Young Miami is turning heads for something beyond music or podcasting. This time it's Harvard. The Chrisean Police host shared a text thread on Instagram announcing she's starting classes with Harvard soon. Life just got serious, real She says, life just got serious real quick. Hold on. And she added that over her post that I just showed you guys, okay? The announcement sparked buzz and speculation. Some fans celebrated the news, praising her for investing in her education. Others weren't convinced, pointing out Harvard's free online courses that require no formal application. I don't know what you guys think about that. I don't think it's what they say, but either way, right? Either way, you're adding value to yourself, you're elevating yourself. And with you being a brand, with her being a brand, she's elevating her brand. And I love it. And anytime you obtain knowledge, it could never be a waste, by hook or by crook. So be proud of however you add value to yourself. As long as it's positive and you're gaining knowledge, be proud of that. All right. Critics questioned the phrasing of the message and the legitimacy of the opportunity, arguing it sounded more like a publicity stunt than a prestigious academic leap. Maybe. But if she follows through, like I said, kudos to you, Rich. Kudos to you. Okay. Still, supporters rallied behind her. Get the knowledge, sis, wrote one user, and another added, I love this for her. The conversation split social media, landing in equal measure. I think for the most part, people are happy for her, even care. You know what I'm saying? So leave room for that. Leave room for that. Okay. So congratulations to Young Miami. If she is going to go to Harvard, like she's filling in her own narrative and pushing beyond the headlines. Let's just be real. She's pushing beyond the headlines. Because at the end of the day, and I would say this to anybody, is that headlines don't make you. Okay? My POV don't make you. It don't make you either. Right? And I I'm proud of you, Bookie. I'm just kidding. Congrats to Young Miami. All right. Congrats to Young Miami. I'm rooting for you. Okay. Now, y'all, let me let y'all know right now that I have been saying this for I don't know how long. Okay. And you guys can go back through my YouTube. Make sure you guys follow me on TikTok at Blonega, same name. All right. And follow my journey for media, digital personality, and I post updates, okay, on the latest on these social media streets. So you guys make sure you guys tap in to my TikTok, shameless plug. But let me go ahead and come back here. Yeah, I'm happy. Oh, she what? Wait a minute. I'm a hoe too, featuring the baby. Let me read that right quick. I didn't see that. Featuring the baby under South Coast Music Group and Interscope. I don't know if she just released that or she released that in May, but you guys make sure you check that out. You know, if that's your cup of tea. If not, check it out anyway. Support the girl. Okay. You see somebody doing positive and uplifting themselves and adding value to themselves, because at the end of the day, that's what she's doing. She's taking control of the narrative. She's not sitting back and letting people write the ending of her story for her. This is how you bounce back. This is called making mistakes. This is called learning from your mistakes, right? All right. Just give it some grace, y'all. Just give it some grace before we get to crazy. Can I give some grace before we get to crazy? Because I've been telling y'all about Ray J and his whole involvement, just period, his whole involvement. If you guys don't remember, I did a video on Ray J. And now I'm not the only one that's calling him out, because not only was he mentioned in the Diddy trial, okay, he was mentioned in the Diddy trial. Now, remember all of the things that happened to him, like where he almost got jumped by the Combs sons? guys remember Olando in and around the, what is it called? I can't say, C9, when he was deathly ill and was in the hospital with that, and she thought he had that, but he really had pneumonia, a bad bout of pneumonia. Yeah, y'all gotta check out those things. But there has been links, okay, because he was mentioned, he was brought back up. He thought he was gonna slide under the Richter scale, but not really. Because I just recently posted a video of him because we thought he was on his way out of town, right? That, you know what? That be them substances. That be them substances. That's why I don't go on roller coaster rides with these here celebrities, these here influencers, okay? Because they will take you on not a natural high, not a natural high at all. Because we thought he was on his way out of town, out the country. And this man ends up being on a Twitch stream trying to keep up with Not interviewing Young Bird, and they trade more stories about Diddy. He up here joking, laughing. Well, I think maybe his last may be over because somebody has called you out to be the plug. And I've been saying this. Look, let me show y'all because I want y'all to remember. Do you remember this? Let me take this down. Let me see if I got it up, or I need to pull it up. Yep, I need to pull it up. Let me take this down right quick, guys. Let me remind you of what I showed y'all last time. And I want to refresh your memory on this. Why won't this stop screen? Okay. Now, you guys remember when Whitney Houston passed away, right? Hold on, let me pull this up. And if I'm not mistaken, this was when Ray J tried to go back to see Whitney. I don't think this was him initially leaving. I think this was him coming back. Okay, wait a minute. Let me see if I can find it. I'm going to show y'all right now. Where is it? Okay. And remember how distraught Ray J was? Remember how distraught Ray J was. And for some reason, now I know we had a lot of rumors swirling. Okay, but there have been several celebrities linked to the Diddy trial. But one thing is for sure, that it was mentioned in the Diddy trial. Okay? By Bona. Brianna Bongadolan. You know, the witness that testified that Diddy dangled her over a 17th floor balcony of Cassie's residence. Now I know there was a discrepancy on the date, whether Cassie was there or not. These people were junkies. Okay, you guys are thinking with a clear mind here. Now I know that some of y'all done got and a little tipsy. Magnify that times 10. Okay? Let alone being splashed with baby oil with GHB in it. That leaves you damn near intoxicated. So much so that you have to be. Ray J was named, okay? Oh, I'm supposed to be pulling it up. I'm still talking. Hold up. Look, y'all. So I want to remind you guys of the distraught Ray J that was leaving the Beverly Hills Hotel on the night or the day that Whitney Houston sadly left us. I mean, how many celebrity names have we heard? How many names? But the name drop of Ray J, it fits right in. Now, I'm not the only one calling the kettle black. I mean, rumor has it, right? I didn't invent the wheel, but I have been pressing the issue and I have been pointing out things. And now that he's been named in the Diddy trial, let me show you guys something. Where is it? Hold on now. Now, when Brianna testified, it was June 4th. It was June 4th. So about a week ago. And remember, she was the one who claimed that Diddy dangled her over the balcony. Now, she testified. They probably had to drag her there. Okay. A lot of those witnesses had to be drugged there. And they were giving her, although they did give her immunity, but you know, perjury is a felony, right? So she can't lie. Now, I think she did get through it, all right. But with the prosecution's questioning, she did that pretty good. But when it comes to the defense, when she dropped the Ray J name, when the defense, what was it, Westmoreland, kept going in on her about if she can recall if Ray J was one of the UGG dealers. And she was like, I don't know. I really can't remember. Maybe that was the rapper guy. But then she pushed more, the defense. And she finally said that Ray J did ring a bell, right? She wanted to act like she didn't know Ray J. And this is the connection, right? Ray J, girl, there is only one Ray J. All right? There is only one Ray J, girl. Let me show you guys this video. Hold on. So I'm going to pull this up. You guys, I'm sipping on some. I know, I wish it was something. It's just water. Okay. All right, let me bring this up, you guys. And this is Ray J. And you guys got to catch a replay of my Ray J video, because in that video, I played his when he had a press conference, when he spoke about Whitney Houston's passing, days after her passing. I did all of that. We're not going to dig too deep, but I am going to show you this. And I know if you're returning, you're probably like, damn, oh, you show this every time. You damn right. Because I need to remind you. Why would you have to run out and you was the last one seen with her? You were the last one seen with this woman. This wasn't just your any everyday average woman. This was Whitney Houston. Okay? Let me see if you guys remember this. Ray J. Now, let me see. Let's go ahead and play this. Okay. It'll be kind of slow, y'all. I apologize for that. What? Yeah, this is going to be moments after security staff at the Beverly Hilton Hotel raised a white blanket near a Beverly Hills fire ambulance, possibly to shield the activity. As Whitney Houston's body was brought out of the hotel, a distraught man identified as Whitney's friend and on and off again boyfriend, Ray J. This is what they're naming him as. Did you guys catch that? Whitney's friend and on and off again boyfriend, Ray J, emerged from the hotel, hiding his face under a jacket. Now, why this won't play, I don't know. Hold on, you guys. And I am using StreamYard. StreamYard has been kind of messing up lately. So hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can pull it back up so you guys can see this. All right. Yeah, but you know, Bona was her nickname. She went on, eventually, okay, it rang a bell. And that's all I needed for it to do, is to ring a bell. Okay, she wanted to act like she didn't know who Ray J was. But we have already been putting the pieces to the puzzle together, because most of these players in key players in this game go way back. We're just thinking about the here and now within the past maybe 3 years, okay? But I'm talking about back in the day, because although they're probably not older than me, they can say back in the day, okay? The key players of this whole shebang can definitely say back in the day, okay? Maybe this is just a picture. I don't know why this won't let me play this, y'all. Hold on. Let me take it down and bring it back up. Let me make sure you guys can hear me. Hold on, you guys, because I'm gonna take it down and bring it back up. What you guys saying in the comments? I'm gonna pull up another source. Hey girl, hey Whitney, hi. All right, y'all. Now, when I say this, and I hope, okay, here goes. Now, when I say this, you guys, I'm going to come with definitely receipts. I don't give a damn if it's an image. Okay. I'm getting what's out there and I'm putting the pieces of the puzzle together. And I want you guys not only to pick up what I'm putting down, but I want us to make sense together. Okay. And to me, this makes sense. Because one thing that woman couldn't do was lie on that stand. That's one thing she couldn't do. We are actually taking testimony from someone who was on the stand. It couldn't be more truthful than that. I'm going to take that as fact with no allegedly. We are literally watching people raise an oath to God in a court of law and testify, basically tell their story and tell all the details of it. And boy, have we heard details, maybe too much detail. Okay. But the devil's in the details. So it's a good thing. Okay. But nevertheless, if we're not going to believe somebody on the stand, who are we going to believe? Okay. Women hook up with men just because they cute every day. You ain't vetted this man. You don't know if this man is a mass murderer. You don't know if he got 5 baby mamas. You don't know if he's the DV king, but because he cute and you like his fit, y'all will open up your mind, body, soul, everything. So don't come for the messenger. Okay, let's not act like. Okay, hold on, y'all. Hold on. We ain't pulling up this no more. Maybe I should. Hold on. Because I don't know. I'm gonna pull it up one more time because I don't see no other one. I don't really want to watch nobody's video. I just wanted to watch the little clip. I'm gonna pull it up one more time for you guys. Let's see if it's going to play. What on God's green earth? Y'all just don't want to play. Okay, we can't play it, but y'all remember what I'm talking about, okay? Because it ain't gonna play. But I know what is gonna play. Okay? Because Orlando Brown, not only was he mentioned in the Diddy trial, but Orlando Brown just recently came out and called out Ray J as the plug. Worse than that, he claims that Ray J, remember when I said back in the day, Ray J allowed him to puff pass something that's laced. And you guys are not going to believe how old he was. Let me go ahead and play the video for you guys since this one don't want to play. Let's go ahead and get to this video that I want to show you, okay? But you guys remember, you guys can look it up, the moment when he ran out of, when they were taking Whitney Houston away, okay? I'm going to just take that down since it doesn't want to play. But I'm getting ready to bring this up for y'all, okay? Hold on. You guys take a listen to this. Pay attention to what he's saying. And this man ain't lying. He may be, y'all may think he crazy. Y'all may think he on Ugg or whatever. But he was sane enough to be on a reality show and make that money. So he ain't that damn crazy. Go ahead and take a listen.
You are the dope man. You sold Whitney the death bag. You come on, man. You the dope man. You was the dope man for Diddy and Cassie. You the dope man. You know, you the dope man. and then you got the audacity to sit there on your whatever that is. I guess I just seen a preview of it. Talking about something. I'm the kingpin. Oh, are you the kingpin? Let me know. Just go ahead and further incriminate yourself. Why would you say you're gonna go to the courthouse butt naked, Ray J? Ray J, why would you say you want to go to the courthouse butt naked, Ray J? Ray J, you saying stuff like that so it could be inadmissible in court. You understand? Your dog is cute.
You look like you want to play on That's So Racist.
He flat out called him the plug for damn near the entire industry. What have I been saying for I don't know how long? That there's something more. There's something about Ray J. There's something more. How long have I been saying that? How long have we been thinking that? I'm not the only one. Ray J has a deeper role in all of this. Okay? The devil is in the details. And these people keep pushing the details in our faces because we don't even have the complete story. We just keep getting bits and pieces. Okay? The Hansel and Gretel effect, which is leading us to the truth. Okay? Did you hear what he said? He claims Ray J let him puff puff pass on a laced, you know what, when he was 13 years old. And I believe him. I believe him. All crazy people have some sanity to them. Best believe that. That's how they stay in this world. And I believe that Orlando Brown is more damaged physically, mentally, um, maybe, substance abuse for a large part of his life. So it's understandable that some people just couldn't take it. Some people broke under the pressure of whatever they do to you in these Hollywood streets. The entertainment industry is a scary place. But I had a chance to meet him. It was just a glimpse into who he was. But that man ain't, this man ain't crazy. Those may be effects from living a not so good life, but he ain't crazy, y'all. He's not crazy. Now, I'm not saying everything he said is true, because he said some outlandish things, which could easily just be made up. A sane person can do that, right? You don't got to be crazy to make up some shit and lie. So I'm not saying he's above that, but just overall, y'all, he telling the truth. I believe him. I believe there's some truth to what he's saying. Okay. Ray J goes way back. He's one of the players that can say back in the day. Some of the players in this game that we call success. Yeah. Some of them can say back in the day. And these are the ones I'm talking about.
But you got to be very, very careful with, how you play, Ray J. You're just saying that kind of stuff so you can be found inadmissible in court. Okay? That's all you want to be inadmissible in court. You want to be deemed uncredible as a witness. So you're saying things like, "Oh, I'm gonna go show up butt naked, and I was the kingpin." If you're saying somebody told you right, because I'm a nigga with money, so somebody advised you right. They told you to do the Orlando Brown.
He's even accusing him of trying to play crazy. Like him. You just seen how he referenced play crazy, do the Orlando Brown. I tell you, these people be hyping us up. I tell you, half of it be an act. What people do for money is what y'all need to keep ringing in your head. Everybody has a price, right? We have to keep that in mind, y'all. Everybody's price is not morals, integrities, and character. I can tell you that right now. All right? They don't give a damn if they grandma see them on doing whatever. But for some people, they would draw the line at that. Right? I would never do anything that I wouldn't want my grandmother to see. I'm just saying, y'all. Everybody has a price. What does Ray J's connection with these women, not just women, because bro, you were just called out in not so many words in the Diddy trial. Is that why Justin and King and Quincy wanted to whip off in your? Is that why your rabbit ass was running at that Halloween party that girl had? I don't even know her name. And you was about to get jumped. Because look, that was personal. That was personal. And for those who know, and we are one of the knows who know, that was personal. That attack was personal. May have even been ordered by Diddy, because another rumor, this hasn't been substantiated. I didn't hear this on the stand. So we're definitely going to say rumor that you and Diddy were closer than close. And there's pictures to prove it. Don't get us to digging. There are pictures to prove it. And when I say this man goes way back, and I'm going to play this video for you guys again. All right. Let me take it down for right now. I'm going to play this video for you guys again. But when I say this man goes way back, yeah, you cross-reference with my generation, bro. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You have been linked to many women. And by many women, I mean that there are many pictures of you stumbling out of clubs. Okay. You guys see, you know who this is, right? This is Pamela Anderson. And it was not uncommon for Ray J to be seen with the Aja News, which is the acting, the popular actresses, entertainers, movers and shakers of that time. Okay? The starlets. It was not uncommon to see Ray J with the starlets. Because Pamela Anderson, I'm going to tell you right now, is hot, hot, hot. Say what you want. Say what you want. But there was one time when Pamela Anderson was the okay? It's not hard to believe, okay? In every era, it's going to be, this just so happened to be in that era. He was known to come stumbling out of clubs with starlets. Right? So, hold on, y'all. And he's also been linked to older women who've had substances problems, right? Wendy Williams. He was last seen with her before she went on the deep end, on the deep end. Got caught all up in conservatorship and everything. Just took, and I hate that for Wendy because I love Wendy. But the truth is the truth. I'm not saying he had anything to do with it, but it's mighty funny how you always the last one. You are always the last one. That's not a coincidence, y'all. How many red flags are waving right now? Come on, let's count them. Wow, y'all. I don't know what's to come for him, but yeah, Ray J, it's been a while. If I'm pulling up pictures of Pamela Anderson, same pictures with Whitney. This man has been doing this for a while. Don't let that baby face fool you. Black folks be always looking younger than they are. Don't let that fool you. This is a back in the day. Nick, been doing this for a while. This is what I mean when I say Diddy is not the only one and Cassie is not alone. And I'm going to keep on saying it because this is a vicious cycle. And if we are ever going to make a change and save can we save one damn generation? Do we all have to be heathens and heifers and hoes and harlots? Because I crossed that path one day too. Just saying. Can we save one damn generation? Just one. But yeah, y'all, he was known for this. I thought I had a Kim Kardashian one too, but you guys know the photos of Kim Kardashian and him. Let me go ahead and play this Orlando Brown video again, where he just straight out calls him out and says, you've been the plug. As a matter of fact, you let me smoke with you. And it was laced. And I was 13. What has Ray J been up to? There's something about Ray J. And it's going to come out. I don't want it to, but it's going to come out. Listen to what Orlando Brown had to say. This is just recently, guys.
Come on, Ray J. Ray J doesn't understand this. He was wrong for letting me come over his house when I was 13 and smoke weed against my mother's permission. Come on, Ray J. You are the dope man. He was wrong for letting me come over his house when I was 13 and smoke weed against my mother's permission. Come on, Ray J. You are the dope man. You sold Whitney the death bag. Come on, man. You the dope man. You was the dope man for Diddy and Cassie. You the dope man. You know, you the dope man. and then you got the audacity to sit there on your on your whatever that is. I guess I just seen a preview of it. Talking about some, I'm the kingpin. Oh, are you the kingpin? Let me know. Just go.
You remember I told y'all that Ray J was sitting up there acting like he was about to get out of Dodge and skip town because his name was mentioned in the Diddy trial and a few other things that we won't get into. And this man ended up going live on Twitch interviewing somebody, Young Word, the hit maker. And they end up trading war stories on Diddy. This man literally shouts out Diddy. I'm not playing. I'm not playing. Let me cue that up for you. You guys finish this video. I'm going to cue up a small short video that I did on Ray J, freaking on Twitch, streaming. Like, this is a joke. This is a joke. Hold on, you guys. Listen to the rest of this.
He was wrong for letting me come over his house when I was 13 and smoke weed against my mother's permission. Come on, Ray J. You are the dope man. You sold Whitney the death bag. Come on, man. You the dope man. You was the dope man for Diddy and Cassie. You the dope man. You know, you the dope man. and then you got the audacity to sit there on your on your whatever that is. I guess I just seen a preview of it. Talking about some, I'm the kingpin. Oh, are you the kingpin? Let me know. Just go ahead and further incriminate yourself. Why would you say you're gonna go to the courthouse butt naked, Ray J? Ray J, why would you say you want to go to the courthouse butt naked, Ray J? Ray J, you saying stuff like that so it would be inadmissible in court. You understand? Your dog is cute.
You look like you want to play on that's so racist.
But you know, you got to be very, very careful with, you know, how you play, Ray J. You're just saying that kind of stuff so you can be found inadmissible in court. Okay? That's all you know, you want to be inadmissible in court. You want to be deemed uncredible as a witness. So you're saying things like, oh, I'm gonna go show up butt naked and I was the kingpin. But if you're saying somebody told you right, because I'm a nigga with money, so somebody advised you right. They told you to do the Orlando Brown.
So there you guys heard what Orlando Brown had to say, okay? Um and he called him out. And you know what he said, I don't know if that's true or not. I believe him. I believe that he's speaking his truth. Most crazy people, or if you guys label people as a little OFF, I say he's a little OFF. I don't think he's crazy. Because you just heard him refer to do the Orlando Brown as if it's a technique. Okay? They are putting on for the masses. All of them. Right? All of them. Exactly. He's tied to Kim as well. He's tied to little Kim as well. Oh, he is tied to little Kim as well. See? This is a back in the day ass. This is one of the that can say back in the day. Now, if you can't say back in the day, I'm not really talking about you. I'm trying to save you. Because that would mean you're the new generation. All right? Don't put your life in these weird niggas' hands. I'm telling you. Forge your own way, y'all. Change the way the entertainment game is played because it's crumbling. If you want to hold on to the old ways, you're going to crumble right along with it. Like, honestly. Thank you, La Duena. You said Orlando may have his issues, but he's snitching. Exactly. He's snitching the truth. Tell it. Clock it. Yes, those in the industry know this. Exactly. I've only been on the fringe of the industry. I've only twiddled my toes and sat in a stool for a little while in the industry. And I know I've just had a taste of the industry. I wish I could say more. Yes, I've rubbed elbows with people in the industry, but not enough to like be, not enough to say that I've been with the industry. No. Twiddle my toes a little bit. And even I know, guys, just like the Duena said, if you know, you know, when you're part of that world or you know. And I'm speaking to my people. I'm speaking to my people, and my people are speaking back. Because when you know, you know. I mean, it's not a lot of us. It really isn't. Where we can just say one word, yep, exactly. Even if you've been on the fringes, okay? Imagine being knee deep in something like this, like Cassie or Mia or Jane, no matter how they got there, y'all. We can take them outside to the Burger King parking lot and fight these dumb hoes later. But what happened to them, they did not deserve. They didn't even deserve to be subjected to that. Whose idea was it anyway? Who started this shit? You feel me? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But Diddy is not the only one. And you know what this means? Well, not what this means, but I just want to add this in there because it doesn't look like KK. You guys figure it out. The right hand man of Diddy, up until the point that all this fell apart, is not testifying. I think the last witness for the prosecution is a summary witness. And before that, I don't want to rack my brain, but there's another witness or a couple witnesses before that, but they're wrapping up with the summary witness. So if KK is definitely not going to testify for the defense, is she? But if they don't take the stand, that means they're being charged. That means they're being charged. And what does that mean? Well, I think they I think they will I don't know. I think that they will have their own trial. I don't know how the hell that works. But you can't be you can't be conspiracy without no co-conspirator. You need at least one. So is it, oh my God, no, y'all. Wait a minute. I'm lying. I'm lying. Because guess who is the witness, the last witness? Brendan Paul, the real plug. You know, the guy who played basketball and he turned into this freaking super dope man. And he was the one that was caught at the airport with Diddy. He was known as the mule, the Ugdre mule. He will be the last witness. Yes. It blows my mind. I forgot about that. Y'all, the real plug, Brendan Paul. But we ain't taking it. But we keeping our foot on your neck, Ray J. But Brendan Paul, just FYI, guys, that's who is going to testify. We cannot miss this. This is going to be explosive because guess what? He is going to tell. Let's pull a picture of him. I don't even got him up. We're going to pull him up because I forgot before we get to Chrisean, because I just had to mention her little crazy self. But wait a minute, because I want you guys to see Brendan, not Brandon. I want to tell you a little bit about him. I don't know it offhand. Normally I do have a little bit of info. I don't know. I don't feel like guessing. So let's just pull it up together. Brendan Paul Diddy. Okay, look, this is what I'm gonna pull up for y'all. We're gonna learn a little bit of information about him. Now, this is the one that's going to testify, guys. Yes. That is the other news that I wanted to give you. Thank God I didn't want to put him on the mugshot. You guys hold on because all of my windows are open and dark out. Okay, now let me pull this up for you guys. Ah, damn, it ain't pulled up. Brendan Paul, he's the alleged drug mule, Ugdre mule, y'all. Okay, hold on. Let me pull it up right quick for you. Yeah, this guy will be testifying, which means Diddy is done, dilly done, dilly done. Thank God I'm not a paid journalist at this time because I wouldn't be able to push my POV. I wouldn't be able to have unconscious bias. I do still give you guys the facts, but I'm not going to ignore common sense unless I have to. All right? I'm not going to ignore common sense unless I have to. And Diddy is done because this man right here is going to tell on you. This man is going to get it. This man ain't going down. This man is probably going to get immunity for him to sing like a bird, a canary. Okay? He going to sing like it's karaoke night. I'm just saying. Let me go ahead and bring this up so you guys can see. Brendan Paul is about to drop the bomb. All right. He is going to spill so much tea that it's going to be ridiculous. You say, what if he's one stop? Is that what she was calling that guy? She was calling, what's up, Queen T? What's up, Queen TLC? Was she? You said, what if Ray J is AKA One Stop? Ooh, is Ray J One Stop, y'all? Oh, I'm supposed to be pulling this up for you guys. Hold on. Yeah, Orlando Brown just stirred the tea back up, y'all. He just stirred the tea back up. Now, not a lot of people are covering what Orlando Brown is saying, but it's not that I don't mean it's impactful. Hold on. Where is this? Okay, so Brendan Paul, let me go ahead and bring up a picture of him. This is a short article, you guys. You say you want to know how Brandy feels about her brother? Yeah. But remember, there's some odd things that are about Brandy. You guys remember the tattoo that Ray J got of his sister, which was very horrific, very odd, very disfigured looking. You guys go ahead and look that up. Also, remember when Brandy was the last person, remember when she was having a interview, I think with Clive Davis or something like that, and Whitney Houston interrupted the interview and came and handed her a little piece of folded up paper. Yeah, Brandy knows some things that knows some things that knows some things. And then people, when you remember when that horrific accident happened and she ended up unaliving somebody, but never did any time for it, people are still questioning that. Okay. Now, I don't know the logistics and statistics of anything that I just mentioned, but I know all three of those things are very odd. Okay. Very out of place. The whole situation, the family, the connections, how close they were to Kim K, how everybody at Diddy was just intertwined. When I look at the pictures of Aaliyah and J Lo and all of them in this big bed, I just think this, the weirdest things. And I think that the dynamics between these people, we would never understand unless we were there. That's why it's so horrific for us to hear it from these victims and these witnesses and these co-workers and workers and security guards. I mean, what we're hearing, you know what I'm saying? It just paints a picture of the sadistic and just oddly kind of like existence that we know nothing about. Right? But to them, it's normal until you get caught and you get put on blast. And then you have to sit and see every person that you've ever done wrong be able to confess and call you out, right? And snitch on you. When some of your deepest, darkest secrets are being displayed for the whole world to see, right? That must be a tough pill to swallow. because that is exactly what Diddy's going through. I know it's just every day. Oh, we're at the Diddy trial. We're here, we're there. But imagine if you were Diddy and your deepest, darkest secrets that you paid. That man paid $100,000 to them 3 security guards. Well, he paid $100,000 to one. He split it. Somebody took 30, somebody took 20, and somebody took something else. All I know is Diddy paid $100,000 for that not to get out. Why? You think he did that as a sport? You think he did that just to be doing it? No, because he did not want this information to get out whatsoever. And now it is laid out in a courtroom of your peers. And that's who you will be judged by. Mine is juror 6. Okay? Mine is juror 6. But let's go ahead and get back into this, okay? And that's not even for sure, guys, because in essence, the judge after the fact, because I don't even know if juror 6 knows that they're dismissed or not. I'm not too sure on that, but he kind of left it in the air and said, I'll kind of rest on it, and it depends on however I feel about the situation. So I don't think that's really a finality, but we'll have to wait on that, guys. Okay, but let's go ahead and pull up this article so I can show you guys. And hold on. Is the audio back on, guys? Hold on. Hold on. Okay. All right, y'all. Let's go. Let me pull this up so you guys can see this as well. Anyways, he is about to testify. Now, this is Sean Diddy Combs' alleged Ugdre mule. Brendan Paul's charges are dropped. You want to know why? He was arrested in March with possession of cocaine and marijuana. Okay? Now the chart, this is him. I just wanted to show you guys a picture. Okay? This is who's going to be testifying. He was the one that was at the airport with Diddy. Now, Diddy was subsequently arrested after that. He wasn't arrested. Was he arrested at the airport? Did he? I don't think so. But I know Brendan Paul was arrested at the damn airport. I'm not sure. I don't think Diddy was arrested now. But this is him, guys. All right. Now, it says Brendan accepted the prosecutor's offer to permit him entry into the diversion program, which after completion of the case against him will be dismissed in its entirety. Bieber said at the time in a statement obtained by People, and People magazine is what we're listening to, the bond was set at $2,500 and he was bailed out shortly after he was arrested. Okay. In April, Paul was also charged with felony cocaine possession. Amid the actual trafficking lawsuit filed for Diddy. This man is about to testify. That's all we need to know. I just wanted to pull up his image because this article is old, y'all. This is who's testifying. Take a good look. You let me know if he gonna risk perjury or not. You let me know what you think is gonna happen when he testifies against Diddy. Because that man is going down. Okay? I mean, I think this is the next best thing. Because do you smoke weed? Do you love your weed, man? Maybe back in the day, right? I'm in the back in the day kind of girl. I could say that. But my weed man was like gold. I think he knew when I changed my pad. I used to be so sad when I couldn't get into contact with my weed man. That's your H. Boone Coon. Right? I think this is the next best thing. The personal assistant is the personal pad. You was the plug. Were you one stop? Was Ray J one stop? Right? This shit is crazy, y'all. He is the one that's going to be testifying. Okay? You said, let me say this. If R. Kelly was taken back down in a day, in the day, back in the day, along with the others in the industry, would things be different today? The community can't get mad today when they stood there and entertained it. Yes, this is generational curse of music, of hip hop, y'all. We failed you. This is my generation. We failed you. For all the times that they let R. Kelly and turned the other cheek and didn't, you know what I'm saying? It festered in the community. And look at the results. A lot of damaged souls. Because these women, regardless how they got there, and shout out to all the victims, I support you wholeheartedly, but you sold your soul. Your price was your soul. Because anybody that can do all that while your coochie is burning, feel like it's turning inside out, and you can't never cure it, sleeping with randoms, I don't give a damn who they are. We all bleed the same, bro. Just because you're rich, you have money. What is that? What's that? What is that? What part of the game is that? You feel me? Like, people think that somehow makes people immune or makes them some type of superhuman or no, no. I mean, it's the same song, guys. It is the same song. Anyways, look, I'm here for it. We're going to be keeping our ear to the street, right? And our eyes on social media, and we will cover when this man goes on the stand. All right? We will. We will be there. I'll make sure of it. Okay? But I tell you, these is social media streets are buzzing. Okay? And you know what? I used to cover Chrisean and Blueface quite a lot. But somewhere along the line, I started seeing this repetitious behavior. And I kind of outgrew it. I really did. I kind of outgrew it. I mean, as someone who delivers the tea, as someone who is always interested in human behavior, all right, and feuding couples was my specialty. But it just seems lately that everything is always so contrived and put together. And I don't know. I mean, I saw a few videos, okay, and this is what made me want to bring this to you guys' attention. But I saw a few videos of Chrisean, because I've been following lately. And I see that she did an apology to Blueface. She was apologizing for whatever she did. She wanted to make it up to him, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. And so word got out because Blueface, Papa Blue, put out a message, I think an Instagram message, saying that Chrisean Rock was going to come home. Now, it's been deleted since. So I never saw it. This is just hearsay. But word is that he deleted it. Now, what made him delete it? I don't know. But Chrisean is allegedly supposed to be moving back in with Blueface. Have you guys heard that? Yeah. She's supposed to be moving back in with Blueface. Now, call me crazy, but I jumped off that crazy choo-choo train long time ago. And she is just like the train wreck that keeps on giving. And I hope to hell and back that they do not continue with the same shenanigans they did when he first went in. Because let me remind you, Blueface, your shenanigans with Chrisean, a little bit of Jaden, okay? Take accountability. But that is what got you there in the first damn place. Think about it. We're not going to dig too deep. But think about it, bro. Would you want to come back out? You've done almost 2 years. 2 years away from your family, away from your children. We're not going to play this with you, Blueface. Okay? We're not going to play this with you. I do not think it would be a great idea for you to move back in. First of all, what type of games are y'all playing? Because Papa Blue just put out a video saying, girl, we ain't got your stuff in the garage no more. We moved it to our storage in Agua Dulce, California. And you will have to go there. And then she pops up with a video with her and Bravo and Dean, what I forgot what the other guy's name is. But Blueface's best friend. Like she's somehow connected, like they about to go in the studio. Girl, turns out they were helping her get her stuff. Where's she gonna take that stuff? And I don't believe she's homeless. Don't put that bullshit on me. The way she brags and boasts about what she make on Snapchat and what Wendy Ortiz just made and what DDG just made, girl, that you up in they leagues. Okay? They cutting 500,000. They getting 500K. So the girl is far from broke. She playing broke. And I think that's the reason why this, even if he were to entertain that idea, I think it's because she's paying the bills. It got to be something. It got to be crack. It got to be witchcraft. All right? It got to be voodoo. Hoodoo, voodoo. Because you got to be a crazy summer month to want to continue that damn nightmare that y'all call a relationship. And I'm not playing. It's ridiculous. Now, I don't know what to believe anymore. And that's why I done left it alone. But I just had to get into this because I'm just cringing at the fact that you're going to move back into Blueface house. On top of the dad deleting the post. And I just think Chrisean is trolling. She's wishing and hoping. That is why we saw her hanging with Lemmy, where she really was adjacent. You were hanging with Lemmy adjacent. You know, her name was on the moniker. Okay. But I think that she's trolling us. Not saying she ain't got nothing going on and that she couldn't be back on Baddies or have any affiliation. All right. I'm not going to take nothing away from the young lady. Okay. But at the same time, if you know Chrisean's persona, like I know Chrisean's shenanigans, you will definitely agree with me. She trying to get back in where she fit in. And basically, if you can't beat them, join them. You sat up there and you apologize to Jaden. You apologize. Did you apologize to Carlissa too? Carlissa ain't buying it. Carlissa wants nothing. Don't want no parts of yes. I get. And she said, if anything go down and anything go wrong, it's you, girl. You are the problem. She said everybody's getting along. Her, Angela, Jaden, the other girls everybody getting along. Okay. Zeus got it lined up where these women are finna come out and battle and fight and compete for the love of Blueface. And that's what it's gonna be. We already saw the confessions of 48 women coming out telling us their own personal experience that all echo each other. Y'all all look similar. Right? But all I want to know is why, Chrisean, are you trying to fit a square peg in a round hole? Because at this point, you the square peg. You just don't fit. You don't fit with the narrative that they are trying to paint. Now, I'm not saying anything against Chrisean that she ain't trying. You're trying to fit a square peg into the round. You are trying to fit into what they are trying to create. Okay. Now, I don't know if that's Carlissa's new house, Blueface's new house, but she got a new house. You seen her kicking it over there with several of Blueface's exes, and they are getting along splendidly. Okay. And just be honest, Chrisean, you want that. You wish that you could have that relationship with Carlissa, but you didn't kick the woman in her damn head and beat the fuck out of her, socked her in the eye. There's a point where you have to control your emotions. Sometimes you have to let others be right. That doesn't mean you're losing. People always feel like they have to have the last word. They always have to be right. You don't. It's okay to be wrong. It's okay to walk away. And that's what you should do, because what's happening is you're reaping what you sowed out here in these social media streets. You was wilding out, acting a fool, socking people in the sinks, jumping people, having people jump, and now it's coming back to haunt you. Okay? Now, I know they may not be all the way through, but she knows what's good for him. Okay? If he knows what's good for him, he'll choose the most safest, sanest, okay, cleanest, grounded chick you got in that harem. Okay, in that garage that narcissists often have. Because you know you in a garage. You know he has a harem, right? And he picks and chooses and he puts you back like objects. I'm just letting you know. Because when he get out, he gonna act a stone cold fool on that show. Anyways, y'all, there is somebody who says, don't believe the hype. We have somebody who allegedly spoke to Blueface. And she said, Blueface said, no way, Jose. Blueface said, no way, Jose. Now, I don't know who this is. I forgot. I don't know if this was his friend in high school or one of his girls, or I'm not too sure. But go ahead and take a listen to this, okay? Because she said not so fast. She said, Blueface, no. Blueface said, no, that's not happening. Okay? You guys take a listen. Hold on. Oh, wait. Put this down. Listen, y'all.
He said fuck no. He definitely said fuck no. Since y'all are wondering so bad, he said fuck no. He definitely said fuck no. Since y'all are wondering so bad, he said fuck no. He definitely said fuck no.
All right, y'all. That's one of Diddy. That's one of Blueface's girls. Okay. I don't know how she's affiliated with him, because when he had them come out and confess, one of them was his friend from high school. So I'm not too sure if this is the one. He also invited somebody to his birthday. His release bash, his birthday bash, his whatever he's having when he gets out. He like publicly invited her, and she had like a screenshot of it. And this is really getting under Chrisean's skin, because she feels like she's losing. And you are losing. You are losing Blueface. You may not be losing that life, but you are losing Blueface. And at the end of the day, I just want him, like I said, you better choose the most sane, clean, grounded chick that you got, that is centered in reality. Okay? And does not dodge the important questions. Who does not put a man before herself. That's what I would want for Blueface. Because if you get out here and start with the same old, you're going to be right back where you started. I'm telling you. And I believe that as much as Blueface can be grounded, I think he's going to be much more grounded. If 2 years behind bars ain't taught you nothing, ain't nothing going to work. But Chrisean is desperate. She is desperate to get back in, because Once he's out, everybody is getting along over there. They're just one big happy family. And she separated herself for so long. She made the man that you claim to love, you made his family, specifically his mother, your enemy, whether by hook or by crook, right? Anything to please him. So when he was mad at his mom, you were mad at his mom instead of just standing on your own, girl. And I'm not saying church is not the answer, but it's not a band-aid either. It's not a band-aid. But Chrisean, just a tip, a hint, a clue, right? I just want to let you know, girl, because that little figgy thing you pulled, yeah, the little figgy thing you pulled, and you also dated someone before that. There was a question whether Blueface was either the daddy or not, and that was Blueface saying that. You guys remember? That was Blueface saying that. Look, Chrisean, when you lay down with another man, let alone a few, okay? Although the man, Blueface, may still F with you and may still F you, you have basically lost favor with that man. And no matter how many tattoos you engrave on your body, he still sees you as ran through, not his anymore. You understand what I'm saying? Most of all, loyalty, even though he didn't show you any. And it really wasn't a monogamous relationship. But that doesn't stop the fact that your public display with other men in front of him to shame him, to make him mad, for whatever reason you did it, it's not going to play well in the end. And he's going to put you on the back burner. And he's going to make sure he uses you. And after he uses you, he's going to humiliate you, like he's done over and over and over and over again. Now, we women can do it too. It just doesn't have that much impact. Because remember when I said pretty girls and women in general just get a bad rap? Yeah. And it's not fair, you guys. I understand that. But hey, that's just the way it is. I'm just telling you how to play the game. It's a blow to a man's manhood. It's a blow to his ego and his pride. And that's what's most important to them, people. That's what's most important to them, their folks. A man's pride is ego, and you crushed them both in front of the world. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. That's why I say, you guys, it's not an even playing field where you think you can do the same thing as a man, because it's never going to turn out the same. You're always, in the end, you're going to have the shitty stick, the shitty part of the stick. That's all I'm saying. You just go off the shitty part of the stick. You know? But I don't know. You guys let me know what you guys think about everything. I just wanted to make sure that I brought this to you. And, you know, I hope we don't have to sit up here and watch Chrisean crash and burn over and over again. To be honest, this woman right here never specifically said what she was talking about. So we're just speculating. Okay, I just want to put that out there because she never said, I talked to Blueface. But if you read between the lines, you put 2 and 2 together, it should equal 4. But I don't know, y'all. Okay, so we're going to leave that in the air because she never said, I talked to Blueface and Blueface said Chrisean's not moving in. Right? We just kind of take it in and run with it. But if you know, you know, right? But I can truly say, I will believe it when I see it. How about that? How about that? I will believe it when I see it. And I don't even need to bring up the videos. Y'all can bring up those videos. It's just a shame that she'll put herself out there like that. I would just love for her just to get it together and just to get a quaint little spot. It don't have to be the extravagant thing that you, a mansion or a big ass house that you had the last time, because you see you can't handle it. And if you tell me this woman is broke, I'm going to call you a liar and a conniver. Because, girl, the way you brag about, oh, Snapchat, I make, where is it? Why don't we see it? Where is the car, girl? And it seems like Chrisean is like activated to do good, activated to do for herself. And that's not, you can't operate like that. You can't operate tit for tat. You have to get yourself together, girl. You are so obsessed with these other women. They have been there, girl. Angie, what? Angie has been there before you, girl. Okay? Jade was there before you. What are we talking about? You are the intruder. If you really want to think about it, you didn't come around till 2021, sweetheart. Yet you trying to be the puppet master. Circus. We already got a ringleader. We don't need the puppet master at the circus, girl. Let me see. This is who she's worried about. Among other things, see, it's making her scared that she's losing her position. And if what she wants to do is jockey her position to get back in that house, so she has some type of status to hold over the other women. Say, well, at least, you know, we're all seeing him, we're all effing him, but I'm the one who lives in his house. I'm the one he chose. Girl, where is your backbone? Where is your money? And then every chance she gets, she brags, well, I'm paying the bills. If you guys peep, when Chrisean is talking and she gets into her feels, she always mentions that she is holding the purse strings. Peep that. I want you guys to peep. That's very important to her. And I feel like that is what is holding her, holding Blueface to her. I think they are tethered by the purse strings that she holds in the relationship. Now, I'm not saying Blueface don't have his own money, but he's been using Chrisean's money and squirreling his away. Maybe they both don't have no money. I don't know. I don't see how that's possible with the way that Snapchat pays you, TikTok pays you. Yeah. I don't see that. And you brag about it all the time. Where is the money? Don't let me be Jerry Maguire up in here. Okay? Because we can have this conversation on any given Sunday. Where is the money? That you speak of. That you speak of. Where's the money that you brag about? Every chance you get. That's all I want to know. Where is the money that you brag about? Because you're getting the views. You're getting the likes. Now, I don't know how much they've dropped. I haven't been following her in a minute. Like I said, I'm surprised I'm even doing this. Not to say that I won't do more, but hold on, y'all. Let me pull this up. But you know, at the end of the day, what people really want to know is we want an update. We want an update on Chrisean Jr. Okay? We want an update, and pretty much everybody is hanging on that. Now, I did see a video where even the fans, even the Chrisean Rock fans are saying enough is enough. Even the Chrisean Rock fans are saying enough is enough. What are we going to do with that information? That's what I'm saying. Is she still that girl? Is she still that girl? Is she still that girl? And I'm not taking anything away from Chrisean. I know she can make the room shake. I know she has influence. I know basically that they both came up off each other. They built their fame off each other. Now, whether it's equal or not, I don't know. But we're gonna draw a straight line down that, because I don't want to diss her as far as her fame and what she's doing out here in these social media streets as far as making a dollar. Because Chrisean was one of the best to do it, but at what cost? Everybody has a price. That's all I'm saying. At what cost? Because now it's boomerang. This is what I call the boomerang effect, because it's coming back at you, girl, when you don't want it to. You want peace and harmony. You wish you would have never went off and moved out that house. You wish you would have never been tonguing it up with Figgy. You wish you would have been nicer to the mama. And you should have been nicer to the mama. You should be ashamed of whooping the mama's ass. I don't care what she said. It's called restraint. It's called humility. Now, I didn't say let her cuss you out, but to go to blows with your man's mama is crazy work. And anybody who applauded that and egged that on, shame on you. Shame on you. Because what good is being a good person when you're not being a good person? What good is having the talent that you have? You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know if she's doing secular music. She was in the studio with Anna Mac and some other rappers. They was not rapping no gospel music. They was rapping secular. Okay? This is what I talk about, this bouncing back and forth. 15 minutes in church is not the diagnosis. It's not the answer. Okay? Whether you on the devil's playground or God's playground, you don't play with that. And you on both. That's all I'm going to say. Hold on, because let me add this picture. You should have been nicer to this woman. And I know she's hard to deal with. I mean, I understand. But this is your man, mama, girl. You got his whole face on the side of your face. And you couldn't restrain yourself long enough to be a mature young woman and just let shit slide. Let her that slick mouth slide. Because you know what? Y'all could have had a verbal battle and really battled it out. And I would have respected you more for that. I really would have. But what you guys have to understand is this girl has been around. All right. Hold on. This is Angie. This girl has been around since high school. Okay. And there they are. This is who she's trying to compete with. The one that was at the restaurant, the one that's calling the shots, the one that's like, I'm in charge of the welcome home party soiree. I'm over here calling the shots, girl. And this is eating Chrisean up. That the fact that Carlissa is getting along with her. Okay? Y'all all dick dumb. Okay? Y'all dickmatized. I'm not holding one over the other. I can tell you that right now. But I don't know these people. You know what I'm saying? I don't know her relationship, real relationship with Blueface. I don't know if he loves her or not. But I know she's close to the family because she's been around since high school. Hello. Cali waves, liking her pictures. That is really getting up under your skin, girl, because everybody's getting along. Everybody's preparing for Blueface to come home. Okay? And her latest appearance at Blueface's, I think King Crabs, really, really got under your skin, Chrisean. And this is why she's trying to get back in. If you can't beat them, join them, but now they don't want you. Blueface's ex Angela takes over his King of Crabs IG live and spends $600 on food. Okay, she was on his IG live. She had to be given access for that. This is what is bothering Chrisean. Okay. This is what is bothering Chrisean. This is why she's making these drastic moves. Now, would I be surprised if she did move back into Blueface's home? No, not at all. We're going to see some back and forth, okay? And like I say, a narcissist never truly lets you go. He's going to continue to use you and then exploit you and discard you. He's going to hoover and love bomb you and then spit you out for the world to see. And it's a vicious cycle. Love bombing, hoovering, discarding. What we've seen over and over again. So I don't know, y'all. Y'all let me know. But this is what's eating Gilbert Grape. This is what's eating Chrisean Rock. This is why she's making these drastic moves. That's why she's going on there. Blueface, I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me see. Do I have that before I let y'all go? Does she apologize to Blueface as well? Let me see if I can look that up for you guys. Hold on. This is what's eating Gilbert Grape. Okay? I'm over them. I don't follow them anymore. She doesn't love herself. Yeah, you know. Girl, I can't. And just when there's like hope, you know what I'm saying? And then it just dashed it all. And she goes back. And I'm just crushed. And I'm tired of being crushed by that young lady. I'm tired of being disappointed. And only feeling happy when she goes to church. Okay? And then she gets out and acts a heathen. What are we doing here? You say finally it's coming out that Ray J is the plug. Finally. Because I put those pieces of the puzzle together years ago. What's up, Ashley? Yes. Yes, girl. Finally. It's going to be some, I'm telling you, it's going to be some. This is the reason, that is the reason why, and not to change the subject, why the Combs sons were so mad at him. Because, bro, you were close to Diddy. Y'all cannot erase the past, especially when you live the past out on the internet. This rings so true when they say what goes on the internet stays on the internet. Why do you think people press that issue so much? Because guess of the people or the children that were 8 or 9 back then. They're like 19. And guess what? They looking up your rabbit ass to see how you was acting a fool while they was 4. And now they're able to relive it. You can't live it down. They're going to Google you. Right? What I want to know is, what is the update on Chrisean? Because you share every damn thing else, okay? You invited us in. We didn't tell you to get on Instagram and have your baby live before 4,400,000 people. You brought that to the internet, but now we supposed to back off because we didn't see no milestone. We wanted to, maybe some of us just wanted to like enjoy the moment with you. I mean, you pretty much forced the live birth on us. We couldn't turn away. But now you want us to mind our own damn business. Not so fast, lady. I want some updates. And this is, until you give updates, your own fan base is going to start turning against you. Because guess what? They're getting older every year. Girl, you've been doing this for 4 years. And we all know that all good things come to an end, guys. Nothing lasts forever. So I ask again, is Chrisean still that girl? Because you can't hang around Zeus too long. They may just very well invite Tiseki back in. Now, you know how messy Zeus is, okay? You know how messy they will invite Taseki back on your ass in 2.2 seconds, girl. Tell you to come sign the deal. And you got to fight your way out that bitch. And you was in the studio with Anna Mac too as well. I don't know, y'all. Let me see. What was I looking up for you guys? I wanted you guys to see. I done forgot what I was going to look up for you guys. Oh, her apology. Well, let me see if I can find it. To Blueface. Let's see if I can look that up. And Blueface be playing in your face, girl. I just want you to grow a backbone. That's all I want you to do. I want you to grow a backbone and stand on your own 2 feet, because I heard Jaden's place is laid, okay, baby? And it's behind the walls, according to Carlissa. Carlissa like, what? Security? What? Security who? Y'all can't get past my wall, my new wall. And y'all can't get past Jaden's wall. Jade got a wall too. Jaden over there flexing on y'all. Jaden over there living her best life. Okay? Jaden over there really is the big winner in all this. If she stick to her gun and play her cards right and not go back to Blueface, she gonna be all right. She really gonna be the winner in all this. And she making a little coin. She making a little coin online too. She making a little coin. So shout out to Jaden, because girl, I've been drugged you and called you out. When you was acting a stone cold fool, getting all that drunk and all that, girl, I was talking about you. All right? So I'm talking about you now. Shout out to you, girl. It seems like you got it together. Please keep it together. I know Carlissa could be a handful, but she's very, very valuable. She's very, very wise. She seems like she cares. When she cares, she cares. I think she's good with her grandchildren, and everybody's not perfect. And I also think that Carlissa is beautiful, and she got a husband. She climbed her way up. I saw her, work her way up in social media. I saw her build her own channel. You cannot take away from people's hard work. You got to give credit where credit is due, even if you don't like the person. Okay, y'all lighten up. Y'all lighten up. It's okay. Okay. Lighten up. Give credit where credit is due. Yeah, Jaden, please keep Carlissa. I know she's gonna get on y'all nerves. Y'all will fall in and out, but keep her on your side, girl, because she means you well. And I would want a mother-in-law like that. I definitely would. Okay, I would put up with what we've seen these people put up with Diddy. Carlissa mouth, bring it on. Bring it on. On top of that, she's funny. She's beautiful. She's successful. She knows how it's done. She's from back in the day. And yeah, shout out to her. But let's go ahead and look at this. Let me see. 4 hours ago, y'all. Let me see. Chris Rock responds to Blueface release from what? He was not released from jail. Hold on. Okay, here it is. Let me show y'all right. Okay, this is from Everything Entertainment. Boy, you better let me play your video. Please let me play your video. Okay, y'all. I'm going to play it for y'all. Hold on. But it's about to be some advertisement first, I think. Hold on, guys. Let me see. It's not. Oh, yes, it is. Hold on. All right. Let me play her apology before I let you guys go. Yeah. Ray J, you was named on June 4th. It was a Wednesday. Yeah. Bona. Yeah. Brianna, she named you. Yeah. The defense, Westmoreland, she was like, hey, yo, do you look? If one of them UGG dealers was that Ray J? Ray J. He's like, huh? Ray J. So you don't know no Ray J. You ain't never heard of Ray J. Ray J not in it, right? Well, now that you say it like that, the singer, rapper Ray J, yeah, I know who you're talking about. Girl, we don't need you to tell us, okay? We don't need you to tell us because we already knew. Just like Ashley just said, we've been figured it out. Y'all just catching up. Y'all just catching up. Uh-oh, who's that? Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me play this for y'all. Hold on. Damn, it's people fighting outside and shit. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me see. All right, let me play it. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. Okay. So, take that information for what it's worth, you guys. I don't know. But at the end of the day, Chrisean is trying to get in where she fit in, and you may not be able to fit that square peg into that round hole no more, girl. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Don't be fooled by the rocks that no, I'm just playing. Don't be fooled by this narcissist. He's gonna take you on another roller coaster ride, girl, and he's gonna leave you hanging and dangling off the 17th floor. I'm just saying, if you want to take that roller coaster ride, I'm just gonna watch the train wreck happen from the sidelines. I'm not buying a ticket. I'm not jumping on board with y'all. I'm gonna watch this train wreck from the sidelines. That's it. Because that's what it's gonna be. If these two get back together, that's what it's gonna be. A freaking train wreck. At the end of the day, maybe she's trolling. She got about 5 or 6 adversaries that she need to deal with. Okay. I don't know. You guys let me know what you guys think about the whole situation. Because according to her, she said, Blueface said, Blueface said, I don't know.
Since y'all are wondering so bad, he said fuck no. He definitely said fuck no.
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. So like I said, make sure you guys smash that like button. Thank you guys so much for hanging with me. I really appreciate you guys. You guys hang with me. I'm going to give it to you straight, no chaser. And we're going to stay sucker free, okay? And with all the fake in the world, y'all still, please stay true. Please stay true, okay? I'm tired of these fake. Anyways, you guys, I will see you guys on the next video. Until next time, America. Bye, y'all.
Wordplay, all we grind. I do it from Friday. I tell her clock in and don't clock out until you get through the work. She like, I'm already there though, yeah, that's a twerk. So now I'm bobbing my head to the instrumental, thinking about my next check, cause the next sex is incredible. I got work and wordplay, all we grind, and I do it from Friday to Thursday. Hit green higher than when I be sipping the merch straight, cause green Fetty and Jawsy be getting the work laid. Yeah.